How do you even know where to go?
It's probably on the ship record. I don't know. Also, this ship is much bigger than your other ships, but somehow these tiny ships run into you and it dies. Good. So I was gonna say, if they wanted to have like a good transition there, they would have just been like, I think we've had enough flying segments. Let's just skip that. But they want you to feel like Haven the hero who does every part of the journey.
Yeah, he doesn't cut corners.
Except the talking parts. You don't get to do that. What do you think about the twist, Ryan?
It was okay.
It felt like it was kind of shoved in halfway through, huh?
Yes. I also don't like that as soon as I kill the last ship of a fleet, the enemy fleet spawns
right.
directly at me within firing range.
And flying directly at you, yeah.
It just feels, I don't know, it feels a little cheap maybe.
Feels like maybe you got pennies for the dollar there.
Oh, we're already done.
Or something. What the hell is that thing? Is that a fit? What the hell? Is that your hint me?
Oh, we get to pick a planet?
Oh,
it's the only one we can pick.
No, I think there was another one. Yeah.
Fair,
Is this an open world game now?
It just keeps going! It just keeps going! Hey, Chris, I've been playing... I feel like I've been playing this game all my life. This is every video game I've ever played, and it's just all of them in one thing.
It's just all on a disc that you put in a PS2. A machine from the year... This console is from 22 years ago. I'm like the Chuck E. Cheese rat. My nose is cloggers.
What?
Cause he says poggers. I know I've shown you that. You definitely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful moment.
It's a moment.
It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's everything that humanity should be striving towards. It would be nice if your spacefaring journey had a cool ship, but you have this weird stick monster.
Ooh, I love those engine noises.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
like they modified the sound that like one of those battery-powered like Barbie cars that you get your little kid to drive around in sound like.
You mean the ones that they can oh yeah, they can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They just pitched it down a little bit. Give a little, I don't know, slight echo. It's good. Sound effects. Sound engineers are really impress me with how they just come up with stuff. I remember watching, the videos on how animators back in the day got all their sound effects and how they made them. It's just very impressive.
I'm back here again.
Wait, look at the planet you just went to, because I think what you have to do is just kill ships in all these fucking atmospheres. Look at this one. Oh, no. Okay. I have no idea.
I don't know, my God.
I think it's the amount of squads you have to kill there for some reason.
I like how Haven just casually breaks out of prison, steals one random fighter, just whatever happened to be lying on the deck at the day, and literally kills all of the evil guys' fleets just in one day.
Just traverses the universe to save Dad, maybe to find him. 'Cause that might be the goal here. Is just clear the.
I don't know exactly what fleet he's in, so I'm just gonna kill all of them.
Yeah, I'll download their RAM chips and I'll be able to track Dad. What the fuck?
Space combat was good.
What the fuck? That guy was having a bad day. You were just floating next to him, and he just stopped and went. Are we both stopped, or are we just moving exactly the same way? He didn't know. Oh!
Yeah.
And another squad. Does it matter how aerodynamic a ship is in space?
No.
Yeah, I figured. Because no air.
Yeah, the only thing you could argue is that because momentum is still a thing.
Yep.
Still mass and stuff like that.
Yep.
If you wanted a ship that could go really fast, efficiently, you would still want all the engines to be on one side. So like a spherical design would not necessarily be that good.
Zero.
Like the Borg cube is like, the extreme of spaceship design.
Oh! That reminds me, one of the other games I got, I could not believe it, because I didn't know something like it existed. Imagine something like Unreal Tournament, or, yeah, something like that, in the... Oh, there it is. You found it. Something like that in the Star Trek universe.
Okay.
I have that game.
I dig it.
Honestly, I do too. It was pretty not good, but man, you go around with a fucking rifle and you're shooting Borgman, and then you run out of rifle, so you just pull out your phaser and you just... It was great. And then I finally figured out where to go, and I got a bigger gun. Are we just finishing this game?
I guess. Whose ship was that? That wasn't mine. Mine is yellow. Did they forget which ship the cutscene? They did!
They did.
They forgot!
You're a fool, Athelion. Do you actually think I'll spare the boy's life after I've killed you? Now, a single drop of this virus will be enough to kill you.
Wow.
So just to be sure...
Whoa! What the hell was that? Was that a big syringe?
Wow.
Is that
Very convincing acting.
is that suffering?
Wow, you're not even gonna step in or anything?
Is that pain?
No!
Oh, you came all this way and didn't even stop me from killing him.
He cannot help you or your people now. So there is nothing to stop me from killing you, too.
Except me and my fucking Oh! What? This is real. They wanted to make a movie. Holy.
I'm really glad that this is recorded.
Yeah.
I'll actually get to see the cutscene.
It's straight up like a fucking fight in a Marvel movie, man. It legitimately feels like they wanted to make a movie. Man, that is really hard to do, though. You fucking... You did it.
Tell me, how does it feel, young fool? All that effort for nothing. Aphelion is dead, and even your best friend
Do the walk the dog and get the yo-yo up his ass.
lost everything.
Well, I'm not defeated yet.
Yes, I noticed that. Why can't you just have the common decency to die when I try to kill you? Of course. You're still protected by the Mount of Sighs.
Why wasn't the other guy?
I thought with Athelion dead, his power would have faded also.
He's not dead.
No matter. Victory will
Fed him a
still
virus,
be
you
mine.
didn't kill him.
How? You can't kill me.
No. So I'll just leave you here to die. You can't live forever, unlike some of us.
I mean, good strategy.
God, chain him up.
I can't hurt you because you rang the bell. So I'm just gonna chain you to a wall until you starve and dehydrate. Wait, the other guy is there. Wait, he had two set up.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
You know, all I can think of is, like, why didn't they set up a thing to, like, hold you by pinning all of your legs to a giant, like, pin cushion or something? Just put spears through all your joints.
It would be funnier. And he mounted
This game is still going.
gun turrets on it.
Those stupid dreams of yours,
Many of our people gave their lives.
You're mocking forces you couldn't possibly understand.
Haven, do you know what you're doing? Haven, do you know what you're doing? Haven.
No, of course he doesn't know what he's doing.
Wait a minute.
And I have
Wait a
one to thank.
No.
What?
I think you need to get all the rune stones to get the good ending.
Oh my god.
You know, we joked about that several sessions ago. That we need to get the rune stones to get the true ending. And I was like, there's no way they did that. But we just saw that ending. Where he just chains you to a wall and says, die.
Yeah, if it was any other game, I would be mad, Chris.
Does that mean you want to get the rune stones?
No. I'll just watch the other cutscene somewhere else, I guess.
Chris Dicker. You know what? We'll just put it up here.
Yeah.
We'll just put it up here. Original story and script. John Burton. Well done, man.
What a Chad. Wonder what happens if you do have the runestones.
Directed by John Burton. The adult man probably doesn't die to the poison, or Haven wins his fucking fist fight. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we're gonna pull it up on the internet here in a moment.
Yeah. There's some really fun sections in that, and then there were also some really not fun sections in that.
That sounds like...
This game was such a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, I wonder if they actually just set it up for a sequel, and like that's depressing.
No, there's probably a different ending if you get the runestones.
I think so too.
Otherwise, like, damn, that's fucking depressing.
Yes.
What a story. It all ends with your hero is dead and you were a fool. Die alone.
You were stupid for trying.
Yes. This is what happens when an idiot tries to save the world.
What?
What?
So version 1 of this walkthrough, which is what it's on, finished the secrets section, complete with locations and strategies for all 8 rune towers, as well as all 8 black diamonds.
What? After the credits, it just zooms back in and Haven breaks the cuffs and the game just keeps going.
My brain ain't done squeezing yet, you son of a bitch.
What if we beat this game just completely wrong? Like we were supposed to get a whole bunch of other stuff and we just never bothered.
Yeah, we did. That's exactly what happened. We didn't get all the runes.
I mean, like, it was supposed to power us up and stuff, and, like, we just never even did it. We just did it with stock Haven the whole time.
Oh, okay. The way that we were supposed to find them was those, when we were swooping around in the ship, the 0 out of 2, those were the rune towers.
Oh.
We were supposed to just fly towards the planet or something. Warp to a planet, search for flat areas on the continents that look like giant rune stones. It's long and may take a while. You must fly down into atmosphere searching, and all the while being pursued by ships. Once you find a marker, fly close to it, and a tower will rise. Fly over the landing pad and press circle button to land.
So you have to find all the rune stones, then go to all the rune towers, I guess, and put a rune in each tower?
At the end of the game, I think so. So what are all those rune stones for? Well, if you collect all 12, you can play the 8 bonus levels known as the rune towers.
Oh. So the story is what it is?
No, I think, after the credits you will get a small bonus. Well, sort of. Wait. Okay, actually, I think you're right. You just get a congratulations at the end of the game.
So that is the actual ending?
I think so, yeah. I believe so.
Wow. They really were hoping to get a sequel. What a fucking ending. You can't just end your game like that. What the hell?
So, Ryan, I guess ending thoughts on the game. We finally finished it, and we were a bit shocked.
That's an ending I
probably won't forget.
Yeah.
Not a lot of games have the gall to end like that. Worst
video game ending ever, Haven Call of the King.
Yeah, I saw that video pop up. Incredible. They called the king, but your protagonist was incompetent as hell.
This is just a sad story.
It is. He went through all those trials and tribulations, got betrayed, said I'll be back for you, gets there, watches the hero of his people die in front of him, has an epic Marvel fist fight with the big boss, and he says, yeah, I can't kill you, so I'll just pin you to a wall until you run out of fucking meat. Medicine. That'll happen sooner. Like, I actually don't have to do anything. It's one of the... Somebody had the idea for the story, and they're like, there's no way Haven would win, so why should he? And people in the room were like, yeah, but, like, that's not fun. He's like, yeah, it's realistic, though. It's my story.
It's like they went out on a limb with every part of this game, so why not the ending, too?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know what that means. We got a petition for a sequel.
I thought you were going to say it means the unintelligent are a burden to society. Should never try. It seems to be what they're trying to say here.
Stay down.
If you're not smart or you're prone to being easily bamboozled by someone that you're fond of, don't try to be the hero.
If you are ruled over by an authoritarian society that forces you to live through an antidote that they have to give you, put up with it, or they'll pin you to a wall until you die. Maybe people should play this game.
That's... Wow. What a fucking game. I'm still like, I just keep thinking about different parts of the game that I played.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was like an actual fucking journey.
Yeah.
That was like 2 video games worth of story.
There's a book.
Who did this?
John Burton.
John, what the hell, man? How did you get funding for this?
It's Travis.
Obviously didn't tell the developer, like, the ending.
It was published by Midway Games, so that's where the money came from, but...
I'll never forget this game, Chris. Never. I'll never fucking forget this game.
I don't think you should.
Wonder if I can find John Burton's contact info and just, like, send him an email and be like, can you tell me about, like, what was going through your head when you developed this game? Because, like, holy crap.
I think they had a mishmash of mechanics that they couldn't all necessarily agree on, but they all wanted to put him in the game, and they all found a way to put him in the game. I think he just had a story to tell, because it really didn't matter where you were or what you were doing. He made the story work. I hope in the direction he wanted it to go. Like, maybe the story he wanted was actually different.
Well, he was so involved in so many aspects of the game's development.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think maybe it wasn't just a whole bunch of leftover mechanics from Crash Bandicoot games. I think it was on purpose.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's because, like, there's no way. I don't know. This was a different time. Maybe Midway Games would have been okay with that kind of ending. Because, like, a game studio today, it would have to be like a Red Dead or a Last of Us type game to have a sad ending.
Yeah, it would have to be the kind of game where they know they're going to have a sequel. Right?
Yeah.
The funding's already there. It's already going to happen. So, like, it doesn't matter how it ends.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of lower end games like this that do have not happy endings.
Chris, you need to play this game. I know you watched it, but you didn't play it.
I did at the beginning. I didn't play the whole thing.
You didn't play
enough.
You played like 1% of the game.
I'd say let's round it up to about 5. Because we used to swap the controller for the first few stages.
And then you couldn't let your soul be forged in the fire of Haven, Cult of the King.
Actually, I realized you were way more invested in the game than I was.
I am. I still am. I don't understand. Like, how could they make the game like this?
It's one of those.
There's so many games that get developed, and they wouldn't make anything like this at all.
It's one of those sit down with the devs interviews that you'll never see.
Oh my god! Dude.
But you
would love it.
Whoa!
Oh, that's just prison.
These poor artists.
It's really well made.
It is. That's incredibly well drawn. Holy shit.
That definitely looks like Alien, like something Alien from a comic book.
That's what they imagined the turrets would be.
No.
Look, that's the satellite array.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean those are turrets.
I think that's what they
don't look like turrets.
Well, of course not. These are...
Even when things are abstract, Chris, they still have to look the part of what they are. Right.
Tell that to the artists who were told to draw sci-fi stuff. Play movie. Well, that was Haven. The journey is at its end. And evidently, I mean, the rune towers are still a thing, but... Wait, what?
Haven is is just a complete mix of every type of game: shooting, flying, vehicle, platformer, even elements of RPG. It's everything in one game.
It's a morality tale in many ways.
A morality
it's
tale?
the usual
That's him.
good versus evil, but really one boy's quest to see if he could make a difference.
Apparently he couldn't.
Yeah.
The guy Haven, really, he's a bit of an inventor. He's cool, he runs around, he jumps, he's very athletic. He's a miner, he's been brought up that way.
The art style is drawn from a guy called Rodney Matthews, who's a very famous artist based in the UK. We worked with him very, very closely in the early stages of the project, and he was concepting characters, vehicles, worlds. He's a very, very well-respected artist.
Look how the HUD changed.
Very, very distinct style.
Oh yeah.
Haven is the birth of freeform gaming, and freeform is basically something that allows the player to experience multiple gameplay genres in one package, and it's completely seamless. There's no other game that will allow you to do that.
You're right.
That's
We
true.
wanted to create something that would allow you to explore the darkest kind of castles and find the smallest trinkets, and at the same time just jump into a spaceship and fly into orbit and look down on these planets.
And puzzle games are always great games because they're not mindless. You have to have a little bit of thought in there, a little bit of logic, because then it's just more fun.
I wanted the player to constantly just be shocked at what happens next and just think, this is cool, I'm running around, I've got a village, I'm exploring a cave, yeah, this is cool, and suddenly, wow, there's this huge vista and there's planets in the sky.
The story has a very, very sort of film-based script.
Yes.
To it. It's very deep, it has twists.
Haven would make a great
Very
film.
deep.
It's an action-adventure, and there's lots of explosions and gee-whiz moments, as we call it.
Gee-whiz moments. Gee-whiz moments. Fucking nerd. Where is that? If there are more interviews, that would be great, but that, man, I mean, that explains a fair amount.
Yeah.
They're like, this is the first freeform game. I think Elder Scrolls Arena and Daggerfall might have beat you there, but as far as like going to space and like doing all that, like fair enough. I don't think any game did that shit at this point, except maybe
I don't see how Elder Scrolls would be a freeform.
just being able to basically go anywhere. But
Well, no,
the game
freeform means it could be any genre at any time.
Yeah, there's only one kind of Haven out there, and there ain't no other Havens like it. And now it plays this fucking... I don't know if it was always playing this music when we were at this screen at the beginning, but really just prefaces the tragic fucking story of the little boy who couldn't.
Yeah. The little boy who fucked up so hard.
He didn't learn anything along the way. He didn't get anything to make him stronger. He made mistakes all the time, and when finally confronted with the threat of the universe, he choked.
Yep. Also, he couldn't follow one fucking direction. Just stay in the fucking bell tower. It's like, wow, the fate of the universe is in the balance. My girlfriend called me and she needs her insulin.
I gotta go to another planet. And the bell is like, no, wait, it's a ruse. But she says her parents aren't
She's gonna
home.
die anyways if you leave the tower.
Yeah, she probably is just dead. So
Yeah, this really hits different. It's fucking different.
it's a little bit, because it absolutely no part of this game was what you expected it to be.
How can you have an ending like that and then in the middle of the game you talk to a guy and his name is Ahab a Banana? How can you fucking do that, Chris?
At first you meet Dr. Spongbach, then you meet Ahab a Banana.
And then the fucking dude with the hat with arms that walked on stilts.
Yep, and he was just the introduction to Disneyland Heroes R Us. And all in the setting of an authoritarian alien who gives people a virus so they have to submit. Like, it's a lot of stuff. I guess that's it. We called the king and he hung up.
He called the king and he came down and fucking died. And
You didn't tell.
That's it.
Vetch said, like, make the call. And he said, Dad, I'm sick. I need tomato soup.
I love how the supreme awesome being as well. Like,
He didn't even talk.
no.
He just went, and it was just like Haven's audio files, but like clipped.
Like, and his guards, like, couldn't do anything to stop. Like, he came to the planet, like, presumably just T-posed through space. And
Yeah.
there.
They couldn't stop him.
Yeah, and then like he shows up and is like, you could just fucking crinkle the leader's head right now and it would be over. He's like, hey, it would be really cool if I fucking die.
Let my people go. And Vetch is like, what do I get in exchange? Me. That's actually a really good deal.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
He just shoves Haven and Chest down a hole. It's like, they're fine. It's a big fun slide. My guards like to use it. Anyways, let's go to the Mount of Sighs so that I can kill you in your holy place just to make a point.
They're really not going to kill any of them, right? They're going to be free. Totally free. Totally not dead. Like, you can totally believe me.
Tell you what, I'm going to flip a coin. One of their cells are going to be unlocked. Let's find out who. Oh, the one on the left. You ready to go? And he just gets to his holy place. He's like, so you're really not, like, tricking me? No. Chain me to the wall. You don't... There's no, like, we scouted the area. We can't find anybody. There's not somebody out there. No. Otherwise, you would kill those two. I really don't know why you care about them, but,
one of them is basically, like, a huge fucking traitor and an absolute bastard, right?
And the other one, he actually has like a soft spot in the back of his skull. He doesn't know it's there.
Yeah, like, he honestly believes he's been on a quest to, like, save people for a while. You should see the trail of destruction this man has left behind him every step of the way.
He hasn't saved anybody. He's just destroyed my people, other civilizations' people, their infrastructure. He's burned villages, and he just waltzes out of it out of sheer luck. And you really want to save these two? Yes. Get on the wall. Like, even Vetch just isn't convinced.
He's just not even happy about it.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? No, I think I'd rather put up with you than them.
You know what?
The deal's off. Get off the wall.
You know what?
No. No, get off the fucking wall. I don't want to kill you. I want to kill them.
Look, like...
A deal's a deal.
Like, smashes...
the virus in his own mouth. How'd you get that? Give that back.
I knew you had something up your sleeve. What's this plan about? What's in here?
This was your plan all along. You were gonna die and leave me alive with those two. You son of a bitch.
You probably passed some secret code off to them when you held your finger to your lips. I don't even know what that is. What the hell's lips for? Maybe one of us has to write the Haven novel one day. The extended universe.
How am I gonna tell anyone about this game?
You link them to youtube.com/Solaranium.
I'm not gonna watch it, Chris. It's like 9 hours.
Like,
as great as the game is, like, you have to be invested in beating it in order to get through all of the parts that suck.
Tell them to emulate it, and if you can get past the camera controls and you're a gamer, play it through.
What if I rewrote the code of the game so that it had good camera controls?
You wanna
think anyone would play it?
You wanna make Haven callback of the king?
Change the ending.
I mean, that would take a lot more work. You put a little epilogue at the end. In fact, Vetch was the one who died because he fell on the ship when it was going up because he didn't buckle his seatbelt, and Haven squeezed his arm and it broke the shackle, and then he kissed his dad on the lips, and he came back to life.
Haven gets shackled to the wall, and Vetch and his crew get in their ship, and then like
he just put an explosion.
The king is like, you know, he's gonna get away, right? I put a bomb on his ship, and it just blows up. And then they're both just sitting there, stuck to the rock, laughing for till the end of time.
Or they're like, "Let's go home, son." And he's like, "Okay," and they just rip the shackle. Actually,
yes. No. Pillar Man rip up.
They don't even rip the shackles out of the rock. They rip the rock from rock, so they still have
carrying it on their backs.
Yeah, they just lean forwards and they're just connected.
No. He's gonna be like, All right, King, we can leave, but how are we going to get off this boulder? It's not a boulder. It's a rock. Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. And they just take off into the sunset.
Good game. Lot to think about. Moving on with the future. Thanks for watching.
Don't you forget about me.
Haven. Don't forget about Haven. He's still there. Somebody go get him.